All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is February 15th, Thursday, 2024. Tonight, we're going to, well, just for a little bit. Now, I know the thumbnail is attracting all of Jeremy Corbell's lovers. I mean, the people who follow him. Lovers? Are you kidding me? Corbell and who? Who? Nap. Who? No, he's married. Nap is. So is Corbell. Just saying, I'm not going to spend the whole show talking about Corbell, so let's just get that right out in the open. But you got to see this guy. You just have to see the performance that he puts on. He's really good at what he does, I have to admit. But he tries to justify everything. Maybe it's just the way I look at it. So what I tried to do is take myself out of it and be somebody else. And I still saw the same person. So we'll talk about that for a little bit. There's a lot of stuff to go over anyway. Got a few sightings we're going to talk about. All you do is debunk. You're so negative. All this guy does is babble, babble, babble. Now tomorrow I'm going to see comments where people says, all this guy does is babble and ramble on. They don't understand. This is an ongoing thing with us. Once you're in, you're part of the story. All right, we'll have a little fun tonight. All right? All right. What am I missing out? Don't forget to hit the like. Subscribe. I never say subscribe to the show. Maybe once a month I'll say it. I'm going to start saying it. We're well into the 14,000 now, so I don't think we'll dip back. If you haven't noticed, we went from 14 to 13. But we're into it now, so we should be okay. So thank you for that. And the shorts are doing really well. I'm very happy with the 1,000 views on a short. 1 minute of work, well, it's 5 minutes of work, 1 minute video, gets more than the show does. So I guess there's more to be out. I mean, there's more to be said. More to be out there. What am I saying? See, I pick on myself. I don't just pick on everybody, but if somebody's in this field doing something wrong, I forgot to do my mouth exercises so I don't feel really good. Everything's a little slow motion. I forgot to comb. I was eating. Do a little roll call. Thor Panku! How you doing, man? Best name. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're not talking about me. Conundrum! Welcome to the show. Hi, Stardust. How are you? Now I know who you are. Joey, welcome to the show. Oh, and Stardust, welcome to the show. What's up, Joe? How's it going? You look familiar. Do you do auditing videos too? Do you do those? Let's take a look. I never do this with guys. No, that's not him. Yeah, these are really small, right? All right, welcome to the show, Joe. You look like somebody. Larky Dairy, welcome to the show. Marcel, Goofonian Metalhead, welcome to the show. Hey, Sean, welcome to the show. Renee Cruisin, welcome to the show. Glenn Collins, welcome to this show. David Wilcox, not Wilcock, welcome. Hey. Dark Hour, space. Paranormal, welcome to the show. I threw the space in there. It's the first time I threw that in about a year. I purposely left it out. But I saw you in the chat, so I thought I'd do it. Hey, Brookes, what do you say there, Chief? Welcome to the show. Hi, Paula. Nicest lady on the planet. Paula Faust, how are you? Welcome to the show. Oh, Kelly, I saw you sneaking in. Nah, I know you were here earlier. What'd you do, get some popcorn? Don't throw it down on me. You can't reach from up there. She's all the way up in the... She likes it. Nobody else is up there. It's just you. Yeah, everybody's at home. No, just messing with you. We got a whole crowd here tonight. It's going to be a good night. Wow. A lot of familiar faces here. Good to see. Good to see. All right, I'll bring out the host. SL, welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Let's finish it up. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Didn't I say this already? I didn't say hi to Jeanette yet. Jeanette, the angel of Goofon, welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we've got a lot of show to do, and I can't say hello, 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 hello. Anomalies and the real deal, welcome to the show. Anjali! Hi. How you doing? Hope you're all right. Good to see you. Don Mofo, welcome to the show. Derek Kennedy. I cannot not say hi to these people. You don't understand. I just feel bad, man. All right, now we move on. So we're going to get to Corbell, but I want a full house because it's a real important thing we've got to show you tonight. I'll start in a little bit, a few minutes. So got some videos I wanted to go over. Something Elizondo said, Eric Davis, Mexico, again with the UFOs, but I don't know about this one. So what should we start with? Let's start with what this senator was saying last year, I believe. Made some interesting statements to the media after receiving a classified briefing on the object shoot-downs over the U.S. and Canada. Remember Alaska and all that? I just want to listen to what he said here. I forget his name. It's a 1-minute clip. Let's see if we have the same narrative, the same verbiage, this is what we need to do. We need to make sure we're on track, make sure people aren't changing things, see where people are making mistakes, lying, etc. This all means something, by the way. If you want to help support this beautiful, honest show, you can do that. All the links are in the show description. We rely on you to keep going, and you have, and we do. And I love you for that. All the links are in the show description. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, and even Cash App. All the links are in there. And you can become a member as well.
These objects have been flying over us for years.
In case anybody was worried that they were flying under us, just want to let you know, they do most of that. Actually, they do it all up above, except for in the water. See, I don't like this guy. All he thinks he's funny. He's just going off and doing stupid voice. I got John Greenwald, please.
Years, many years. We know some of the objects. Others we think we probably missed.
We know some of the objects. One of those is the sports model. I think Bob flies that one. And we got the donut, we like to call. Yeah, that one's for Elizondo. But it looks like he let, I don't know, some fat ass. Oh, no, that is him in the donut. Yeah, we got a lot of different styles, man.
And we don't know what most of them are.
We know those, though. We know them. We have personal relation. We know what they are, who they are, where they are, what they do. Can you look at this? Can we just take a look at how happy people seem to be? Look at this one. Not happy, not happy, not knowing what she's about to do. Very angry. Angry and happy. These two right here, shoosh, man. You make your own decisions on what you want to think. I'm not going to say it. But even him. All right, who is this? This is Rubio. Go. They all are messed up.
They identified a country of origin?
They have no nation. They don't know whose it is. They don't even know what it is. They can't even tell you what it looked like.
Didn't really learn a darn thing.
But I thought we knew what these things were.
Did you get any answers as to what those other objects were?
Not at all.
Not at all.
That's earlier.
On the one hand, the administration is saying we don't yet know what these last three objects are, and we don't want to characterize them until we recover them. But on the other hand, it wasn't a threat. Both of those things can't be true.
Beyond.
Confident they'll know those answers?
Am I confident they'll know those answers? I don't know. So I guess I'm not confident.
The American people need and deserve more facts in real time, not months later,
Not a year from now, not 6 months from now, right away.
but right now.
I don't think the American people need to worry about aliens.
Lock your doors tonight.
Not at all.
I mean, my phone's ringing off the wall, and we got a president of the United States and not saying anything.
Nothing changes. Never does, never will. I love it though, man. It makes me happy. Yeah, it's fun. It really is. I'm not joking. I think it's fun when all this stuff is in the media. It makes me happy. Okay, this is an interesting picture from King Milkfart. It says party on, and it shows a very interesting picture of Lou Elizondo standing over a big pizza. Nothing bad there. Or take a look at this picture and tell me what else is in that picture. Let me make it big. Hold on. And English. No words. Just, yeah, we got a TV up here. Nothing bad there. No, he's not wearing his hooped earrings today. Yeah, gang tattoos. We see those. Pizza. That looks like everything. Oh, wow. Is that a ba-ba-ba-ba? A ba-ba-ba-ba? It's a ba-bong. Was that photoshopped in there? No, it wasn't. Ba-ba-ba-bong. I don't know. If somebody wanted Photoshop it, why wouldn't they put it like right next to him in his hand, I mean, that thing was, it's visible, but when I first looked at it, I barely noticed it. It caught my eye like second glance, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's not supposed to be there. Like, why would a bong be in there? It can't be real. Can't be. Can it? Guys, it can be there. This is the government we're talking about. They do anything they want to do. Capiche? All right. God, I got a lot of stuff. Jesus, what do I do? Okay. I'll play this UFO video, excuse me. This is UFO over Mexico City on February 12th, a few days ago, from UFO Sighting News. Translated, it says, we saw a UFO yesterday. I thought it was a drone until I zoomed in and saw that it wasn't. There was also that UFO cloud that didn't move. And there's also a fleet video I want to go over. Oh my God, from China? Yeah. Yeah. I say it that way because that's what it is. China. Oh. I didn't. Okay, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hurry up. 2. Yeah. I didn't make it. Can I make this bigger for some reason? There we go. Oh, they changed the way it gets big. So this is the cloud. Now that's a lenticular cloud. Can I make it bigger, please? Thank you. Put me in there. There you go. Give the people something to look at. I don't know. I see a couple of dots too that are really, I don't know, just stars maybe. Yeah, let's move.
Estamos pensando que lo que vimos viene de ahí.
I hear you, Cheech.
No se ha movido esta nube.
It's a cloud, and he says it's not moving. Yeah, I know. They don't move that much because it's a whirlwind. It's wind that's coming off the mountain, and it's just, and it makes the cloud. That's why it sits there. It's probably moving, but it's probably just moving very slowly, but maybe not. Sometimes you see those things on tops of mountains, like off to the side, and the wind is blowing and you see the clouds just whipping around if you look at a time-lapse video of those things. But they won't move sometimes. They'll change shape. They'll still be round, but that's all we have here so far. That's it? That's the big thing? That can't be it, guys. Hold on. What's this? Oh, okay, this is what I was talking about. Whoa. Well, that kind of raises your eyebrow there for an instant. Let's take a look at that. Hold on, man. Hold on. Come on, baby. Wow, that is, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Your first instinct is always balloon when it's something like this, but I'll have to look at it a little bit closer on a bigger screen. I'm on a 40-incher, but still, I'll have to blow it up. I don't see any string-like activity, but there seems to be a nipple on the bottom. I don't know. Where they inhale. Well, if it's helium, you might want to inhale it. Hello, how are you? Your voice changes. All right. Well, interesting, but nothing really alarming. No threats, right? No threats. So far, we have UFOs with no threats. Oh, that's Mexico. They don't care. They accept it. Here is the fleet from Canada, though. China. It's from China. It says UFO fleet over Shenzhou, China on February 2024. This is from UFO Sightings Daily, or UFO Sighting News. He says, remember the 2010 UAP incident of the long UFO over the airport for hours? This is them. Again, is what he's saying. Is what he translated. So there are these cylindrical objects that came in a fleet kind of way, like a couple of them. It's pretty cool, actually. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up. I could only play a few seconds here and there because I couldn't get permission, but there it is, right here. There's one. There'll be another one coming from somewhere else. So let's do this. All right, here's one here, I believe, and the other one's here. So I don't know if they're clouds. Yeah, I've never seen clouds move like that. Is it disappearing because you see it? See the white dot behind that? I'm looking at this one right here. And then watch what happens. Everybody goes nuts. They start recording. Okay? See them down here? It's hard to see, but they're down here. I gotta be honest, man. I don't know. Skyworms? Yeah, maybe something. There's several different videos we're getting. I don't think they're contrails. It's really these white ones here. Yeah. And it looks like the white ones. Okay, check it out. Do you see what I see? This is a reflection from this. That's what this is. Yeah, the camera works good, but it's not a great camera. But look at it. It looks like it disappears into it. See? I'm going to call bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. This whole thing is made up. No way it's real. They're doing what they did with the kids in school. They acted like, oh, wait, is this on campus? This looks like a campus. Oh, they're just playing with us, I bet. Yeah, can't trust it. I don't. Not at all. Not even a little. No. Hey. Hey. Keep the conversation to what we're talking about. Stephen Karn has not been seen for a while. It's been several weeks. He had made a parting shot saying, I can't go on any longer. And then he said some nice things. I wanted to listen to Goof On as the last thing I hear as I drift away, something like that. Oh no, haven't heard back from him. What are the odds the other dots that don't move? What are the other dots that don't move? Are you talking about the white dots, I believe you're talking about? Let's take a look. Anjali? I saw them too, but I just figured, you're talking about these? Yeah. I don't know. But, you see them down here too. It could just be part of the clouds. It could be all fake. But I have to go with my instincts and say these are just clouds, if this is what you're meaning. And the other dots, I think, are all reflecting the sun the same way because that's the fake. That's how it's made. They made it that way. Yeah, I'm usually right. I'm going to go with my instincts on this for sure and say this is not real. Not at all. But it's interesting. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think, if I'm wrong about the dots, let me know, because I think that's what you were meaning, right? Anjali, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but yeah, it might be the student film thing. Oh, okay. How do you know that, Thor? Did you find something out? If you did, just email me. Just email me if you know anything, all right? Because that would be a showstopper for me. That would make me angry, sad, mad. Yeah, I'd be madder than mad. All right. One more video. Two more. All right. These alien crafts look so evil when they pass by. That's what they're saying here about this. And I think, I'm not. This is stupid. It's a fake. It's old. Here's why I wasn't going to show you. You guys have seen this. I just want to get to the story. Get it over with. Here, see? Not this. I mean the Corbell thing. I think we've all seen this before. Ooh, look how evil it is. It looks so scary. Oh no. Why is it with every hoax, every single hoax that looks too good to be true like this, why do they always do the I'm out of focus, back in focus thing? You were already in focus. Don't fake like you're trying to get in closer and then all of a sudden you're getting closer and now it goes blurry and then it's unblurry. They do it every time. I don't know what. I don't know. It's like a signature, I think. But I can't say every, but 99% of them do that. And no, don't say it's because people naturally focus. It's a purposeful thing. It's to make us think we're looking at a real camera and not effects of Zoom, That's all that is. And it's been done that way forever. Don't know why. But I think that's it. I think I know why. See what I mean? There's no reason for that. I mean, the object is there, right? In the screen. But it's not in the sky. This thing looks just, it's all wrong. I mean, where are the shadows from the branches? I don't see any of that. Do you? Oh, now it stopped. Wait a second. I turned my head for a second. Did it just leave? Did it just take off? Hold on. Bing! Oh, God, that looked awful, didn't it? That looks so bad. What is all that? Look at the business in there. Oh, wow. There's the vent. See the vent on it? Watch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Richie. Oh, I can't. My hand's shaking for some reason. Low blood sugar? Maybe. There it is. You monkey's monk. You see what I'm trying there? You motherless. There. This. It's the American flag. That, my friends, doesn't seem real. Does it come back? I don't think we need to watch. It is. So, oh, one more video. Yeah, we got one more thing. All right, this is going to get good now. Let's see this. Hold on. Okay. Representative Norman says, Lou Elizondo absolutely corroborated David Grush. My question is, do we care? Who cares? Really, I want to read. The reason I want to read this is to find out why it's a story. Oh, because Lou Elizondo is, oh, I see, because he worked, OSAP, ATIP, nothing. We ran into Ralph Norman, Representative, South Carolina, Republican, as he was leaving the House Sensitive Compartment Information Facility meeting this morning, a SCIF. Our colleagues at News Nation and no other reporters were there. So, as you'll hear before our exclusive interview with him, Matt Laszlo invited Norman over to talk, mostly listened as Nation made available, walked away, Norman inquired, walked away with Norman where we inquired about the briefing the Conservative Opportunity Society received Wednesday from Lou Elizondo, two pilots, one who's a veteran combat pilot who took pictures, according to Norman, and a scientist. It's been portrayed by the media as crazies that are identifying unidentified flying objects, but it's not, Norman exclusively told. He's been doing this some 30 years now, combat veteran, very qualified. I'm going to have him back. In fact, we may open it up. Everybody ought, well, you know, to know it. Everybody should. I mean, that's how it's written out, too. So y'all ought to know it. Everybody should. I heard he corroborated what the whistleblower David Grush testified to this summer. Laszlo inquired. Absolutely. All right. So what? They're all friends. They all know each other. Of course he's going to corroborate it. Because they heard the stories from the same Shimonides who told him that in the first place. Jay Stratton and others. Unbelievable. It's true. They all come from the same feed of information. There is no outsiders. It's all them. It's the same group of people. Always will be until it isn't. And that day, my friends, is coming very soon. A whole big shift is going to start next year. And a lot of people, I'll say about 50%, are not going to be happy. Well, once the president gets in, changes everything, they're not going to get the funding they wanted and begged for. They're not going to get certain things passed. And that's okay. It's okay because they weren't doing anything anyway. It's all an act. It's all window dressing for the money, the cash that they can steal and reallocate to those black budget programs that build these weird technological advancements that you and I will never know about. We see them, but we won't know about it. That's the way it works in this world. So Jeremy Corbell, on the other hand, makes it that much more difficult to understand what's in the sky. And hearing this interview, which I have heard snippets, because that's what they gave the public at a certain time, snippets of this 2-hour interview, or 1-hour interview, I believe. And we're not going to go through the whole hour, just 29 minutes of it. And your mother's milk. I left my notebook with all the notes in the other room. I'm going to have to go grab it. And let me clean up some things here so we can get that started. And it's, a lot of this is new stuff you've never heard him say. And the reason I want to do this, you're like, why are you talking about Corbell again? Because it's news. It's in ufology. There's nothing else really going on other than that side of ufology just fell apart overnight. We'll talk about, I guess, according to Amy, Alien Girl, Star Sister, which we need to talk about later at the end of the show, says Chris Leto has left and somebody else has left. Amy's not leaving. She's just taking off till next week. That's the way I read that letter. I haven't heard back. Oh, I don't think I reached out because I found out about that and then I forgot to reach out to her. So hopefully, we'll talk about it later. All right, where are we? So what I'll do is I'll play one of the clips I wanted to play. Go grab my notebook and then we'll have a discussion about Jeremy Corbell. To me, this is almost like O.J. Simpson admitting. Remember when he wrote the book, How I Would Have Done It, right? I wouldn't have gone by myself. I definitely wouldn't have left my glove behind. I would have worn different shoes, not my Bruno Marleys, or whatever they are. So Jeremy Corbell, all right. Yeah, I know you may be sick of him, but I'm not. All right? And the only reason is because it's fun, it's funny, and it's sad, and it makes me mad that this guy gets away with so much tomfoolery. It is really on the border of insanity to me, that anybody would believe a word that comes out of this guy's mouth. And not only did he show videos to the world that were not UFOs, but he can't even admit when he's wrong. So what he does, and what I want to show you, is him, in my mind, subconsciously admitting by deflecting everything and saying exactly what I said. All I did was show a video, what I thought was that this was this and this. What happened is I wanted to see if, no, that's literally, it's like he's testing the public. I don't know if he would be doing research for himself. All this is just to make another movie or 3. Or he's doing it for the government. But when you watch this, it's hard to believe. All right, let me pull it up here. This is going to be, it's just, maybe I'm wrong. And that's another reason why I want to play this. Maybe I don't even know where to start it. What we'll do is I'll start at the beginning so I can go grab some stuff. My notebook.
Yeah, out here, man, that would be spectacular.
Sound was rolling.
Marker 1.
Hey boys, we're doing some work.
Yeah, let's
go. Jeremy.
Hey, what's up?
Have you ever seen a UFO?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Dave Foley, a good friend of mine, has seen a UFO, and I may have been with him.
There you go.
Like, why can't he just answer? Yeah, saw a UFO. Why? Why can't he just answer? Makes no sense. I never understood this guy. He's just such a bizarre person. Oh, he is a Californian, so that is different from me. Here we go. 3-minute mark. Got to start here. Well, it says just watch. So.
Were these military filmed of
Hold on.
the Pentagon?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
that's
on,
part of-
Rich. You jump. Here we go.
Within the U.S. military.
Well, they're verified to be military filmed, the ones that I released.
Right.
Who verified them?
The Pentagon.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Did you see how he said that? The Pentagon. Like, he's not even sure if he should say the Pentagon because it's probably a lie. Did they approve it? Do we have documentation of this?
That's part of the Pentagon.
Just the way he said it was just super deceptive. Super. But, and I've been watching Corbell for a long time. Watch how he says it.
The military. Within the U.S. military.
Well, they're verified to be military filmed, the ones that I released.
Right.
Who verified them?
The Pentagon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the Pentagon. They absolutely confirmed not only were these military filmed of unidentifieds, but that our UAPTF, which is a UAP task force, have included these events into their investigations.
Now, what I think is important is that ever since
It's so hard to believe anything this guy says. Let's go to 5 minutes. This is where it starts to take off. Here's where he says, all I did. And the way it, in the context of the conversation, which you'll get a little lead in up to it, it's just like he puts blame. Just listen.
FLIR and thermal and IR and all these different types plus radar data. For me, that was a great case. This is a case that has an abundance of visual evidence. It wasn't just one ship, it was multiple ships. So this was a unique opportunity to get the type of evidence that people have always wanted and then have it analyzed. All I did was report what I was exposed to.
All I did was report what I was exposed to. So don't blame me. I'm just reporting. Don't kill the messenger is what he's saying. Listen, we'll go back a little bit.
Radar data. For me, that was a great case. This is a case that has an abundance of visual evidence. It wasn't just one ship, it was multiple ships. So this was a unique opportunity to get the type of evidence that people have always wanted.
To get the type of evidence that people always wanted. It's like he's looking for particular things at particular times. And no matter what it looks like, he just wants to get some. That's what it sounds like to me. I just wanted to get something that looks like what people say they saw. Right? It almost sounds like that to me.
And then have it analyzed. All I did was report what I was exposed to, both from documents that I should not have seen, using the words in those documents. So I'm showing people what I learned, what was told to me, what was shown to me, and then what I could give, to the kind of wider.
All I did was repeat what was given to me, said to me, shown to me. I understand that, and that's fine. But when everybody says, hey, That's not legit, bro. It's bokeh, however you say it. It's flares. It's whatever, you know? And he just wants the conversation to happen because he says it later on. I don't know if it's part of our thing here, but if you watch it, he's just happy people are talking. But it's okay that he's not giving us the UFOs as long as they look like, and I've been saying that the whole time, he gives us what looks like the government thought were UFOs, but they figured out what it was and declassified it. Give it to him knowing it's not a UFO, but they thought it was because it looked like others that they couldn't explain. Show the public that, Jeremy. Just don't tell them it's, an airplane. Just they won't know. We thought it was a UFO at first. If you play along and do that right, you'll be all right. That's what he does. That's not right. That is misleading the public. It's almost a disinformation because you're not showing us something that's legitimate, even though it looked like a legitimate UFO. Can't play those games, bro. And that's what he does. And he's trying to justify it. This is, by the way, I think 2 years ago. Yeah. But now the whole entire interview's out. It just came out, I don't know when. Yesterday, day before. But it's by 7 News. So we can play as much as we need to. Here we go. Let's go to 620. Now remember, all of this is just my opinion. Based on, studying Jeremy Corbell like you would a moth. Something like that. All right, here we go. This one is, I can't read what I said. Put out multiple objects. I don't know what I wrote. Here we go.
Again, but I think what's more important than that is, again, it's corroborative visual evidence. If I just put out one piece of thermal footage showing one object, then you could say that's a balloon or that's a bird. You could say whatever you want. But then when you get all these multiple targets and these hits on radar, it starts to paint a bigger and broader picture.
Wait a minute, man. That's just wrong. That's not how it works. Oh, so if I just showed one video, people would just say it's a balloon or a drone. So if there's more than one, like let's say 3 or 4, it can't be? It can't. This is Jaime Maussan thinking. Remember? Jaime Maussan said nobody can afford to make that alien dummy. Of course they can. People can make it anywhere they want. Maybe not in Mexico, but in the United States, it's just a weird way of, this guy. There's no comparison.
That's a balloon or that's a bird. You could say whatever you want. But then when you get all these multiple targets and these hits on radar, it starts to paint a bigger and broader picture. What people miss the point from the USS Omaha footage that I put out is that I also put out deck footage. So you see lights in an inky, dark sky. But what does that tell you? That these were self-illuminated. So that has a power source. That piece of footage is so overlooked in the entirety of all the footage together. You have to look at a case with all the evidence. That's why this one.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh no, nobody looked at all of it. No, we just looked at a piece and just said, that's fake. He's just bold-faced lied on TV. He just lied. That's a lie. That's not what's happening. He has to lie. That's all he can do at this point. Actually, can I be honest? If he came out right now and said, now this is 2 years ago, but if he came out today and said, hey, look, I made some mistakes. I was wrong about some of these things, and I just couldn't admit it to myself, and to say something like that, I'm afraid. You broke me down. I'm afraid, all right? What are you afraid of? We've got cars. We got a house. We've got money. I'm scared, all right? You want to break me down? I'm scared, all right? You're human, aren't you? I don't know. Rocky 3, beach scene. Check it out. But that's what we have here, is a failure to communicate with us. No honesty. Now, I flip it too. What if he is being honest? And because Jeremy Corbell has a way of talking just like I do. People think I get mad, and I'm not. People think he's lying. He may not be. But I've done enough Jeremy Corbell videos. I just never met the guy. And I hear he's just different when he's not on camera. He's worse. Yeah, he's supposedly worse. The swearing on this guy. When you swear as much as he does, because he's well known for how much he swears for no reason. All right, let's go to 736 here. He says, I did nothing wrong except for what I was exposed to. Didn't I just play that? That sounds like something we just listened to. Did he say it twice? Let's go back 725 and listen in.
Everyone, I'm about to go on live TV to talk about this. I am so tired. I feel like I heard my name. It was a total surprise to me. But I think now I know why he did that.
I know
because I heard some of the questions about, what are the penalties you can give. Look, I have done nothing wrong. All I did was put out unclassified.
All I did, Mom. All I did was press play and it broke. It's not how it happened. Well, why? That's all I did. Because the glass is broken. Jeremy, that's not all you did. You gave out fraudulent information to the public. It's more than what all you did. It's what you did. It's who you did it to.
I know why he did that because I heard some of the questions about, what are the penalties you can give. Look, I have done nothing wrong. All I did was put out unclassified what I was exposed to. So I thank him for that. Because when you put names to people, then you can't just kind of dehumanize them, right? Everybody's a part of this. That's what's so cool. It takes an army of people interested to know the truth.
If everybody's a part of this, why won't he talk to us? Why won't he talk to a lot of people? Because, we don't have a lot of subscribers, not enough for him. But that's my point. He should be doing that with everyone. If we're all a part of it, well, let's be a part of each other. And learn from each other. But you can't learn from somebody who has an agenda that's about being the popular guy, being the guy. He wants to be the guy. All right, you're the guy. You're at the top. Congratulations, you did it. And now we expect something. We expect the truth. We expect evidence that's real. We don't want washed up old evidence that was already debunked. That's not right. Everything you're doing is just really bad. It really looks like he's a disinfo guy. I'm believing he is. I'm believing he's part of it. Maybe he's not paid. Maybe he's not under contract. He's just given these videos helping the government put out disinformation. And they don't care. That's what they want. The more they can put out the bullshit. See, if Jeremy Corbell puts out 100 videos, they're on the internet forever. And everybody's going to get the wrong idea of what UFOs look like. But guess what? It doesn't matter. As long as people are talking, that's all that matters. Right? That's all. It really is. Jeanette throwing down $5, 5 pound, 5 quid super sticker. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Thank you, Jeanette. Hey, why is it blue over here? Shouldn't be blue. Should be green. Right? Right? Not red. Red's 50. What is 100 is dark red. I want to thank you, Jeanette. You are the angel of GoofOn. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody says anything. Not one person has a negative thing to say about Jeanette. How can you? She's a saint. Let's go to 1020. 9 minutes. Boca. This is the one I wanted us to hear. Could have started with this, I know, but here we go.
It's really important.
Okay.
This is what they call bokeh, B-O-K-E-H.
Bokeh.
This is green, fuzzy vision of what looks like a triangle or a pyramid hovering over a ship called the USS Russell.
Right.
Now, you believe that's something anomalous, a UAP. They've told the Congress that that's bokeh. It's essentially a distortion caused by a night vision camera through an SLR camera lens, and they're suggesting it's probably just a benign UAP.
And it is.
Drone. What do you say to that?
Yeah, so this is not my belief, right? So if that footage has, an artifact in the way that it was filmed, okay, cool. So then the ONI, Office of Naval Intelligence, as well as UAPTF, then they should reassess on that piece of footage and tell the public.
So just to explain,
Why doesn't he do a little bit of research himself and look into it? Like Mick West did. We did. John Greenwald. And others. But Jeremy didn't. Well, I bet you he did. But he's not talking about it. He's not talking. I bet you he did. He knows it's bokeh. And then he's deflecting. Whoa, well, they should update it, Make it right, if that's what it is. Yeah, I love this stuff. God, I love ufology, hate ufology, love it, hate it, love it.
UAPTF, then they should reassess on that piece of footage and tell the public.
So just to explain, the UAPTF to our Australian audience is the Pentagon's task force investigating UAPs.
Right, a couple of years ago.
Right.
Well, it's currently active, currently working. There's a transition period.
Okay, let's go to 1025. Do you think it's bokeh? He asks Corbell.
Do I believe that that is bokeh? Well, first of all, I'm not qualified and never said that I am.
That should be a meme. Just like Lou. I'm not qualified, never said I was. But the people who are qualified and said it was bokeh should have convinced him to get it triple checked, whatever, and update. Do the right thing. If it's bokeh, I'm sorry. And apparently it is. And we will remove this video from the archives. Man, if he just did that with one video, we will remove it from the archives as a legitimate UFO, and we will leave it in for those who want to believe it's real. Yeah, that's what you did, didn't you? That's what he did. Oy, let's go to 12 minutes. We're moving on up. We're almost done. Moving on up. This one, he distracts just like a politician. It's disgusting. Hey, V-Man, how you doing? What's up, Stab Neck? Christopher V. I know he would never do that. It's too honest, Anomalies and the Real Deal. Of course he will. He's going to. We're going to put the pressure on him. We're going to put the pressure on Corbell starting now. All right? Tell Corbell to tell the truth, or he's going to have to leave. He can leave, just quietly. And you got to leave George Knapp behind. We want to talk to him. 12 minutes. He distracts like a politician in this clip.
Admit and look at that this event series was huge. We're talking about 10 ships, that these contacts were coming in on the Spy 1 radars. They were up at as high as 22,000 feet. Some of the individuals I've spoken with on each of the ships, by the way, right? So we're talking Spy 1 operators. We're talking people on the Viper or Snoopy teams that actually have visuals on these. There was a variety. Most people saw light, right? Just spherical light. That's what most people saw. Now there are.
Most people saw light. What a way to put that. Not a streak of light, a beam of light, a strobe light, a yellow light, a white light. No specifics. They just saw light. Is that God? You know, I mean, it's like, come on, Jeremy. Oh, man, look at him trying to catch the light. Come on, bud. You're better than this. No, he's not. All right, let me go back a few seconds.
Most people saw. Now, there are outliers. And I have to look at those outliers and say, what else did you see? There has been admitted to me that on the USS Russell, that one individual saw unbelievable movement. You saw one of the observables, as Lou Elizondo would tell you, just boom, straight up into what they thought was outer space.
Of course, we don't get that on video. Right? We don't get that one on video. What did we get? The bokeh. We got the flashing of an airplane with the strobe like a commercial jet going about 100, what was it? 200 miles an hour, 180, something coming in for a landing is what we were told. That's the speed, whatever that speed is. Taking off, coming in for a landing. It was in that range. And then the stars in the background were, everything was a triangle because the lens had a triangle focus thing, whatever you call it, bokeh. All right, 13 minutes. We're almost there. Just go.
Instantaneous velocity.
Instantaneous velocity. So now, but
this one is like, they were just lights. Oh, he says it again. 23 witnesses said that. Why did I put it at 13 minutes? Let's take a list.
That's an outlier. Most of the 23 individuals so far, that's the number of people that I've spoken with direct knowledge of this event from, again, from Spy One radar.
It turned out to be 43 at the end, right? 42, 43.
People in command of the ships to just people working on the Snoopy teams. Most of them just saw this heightened activity all around them that was durational, and it was lights. That's the way they would describe it. So I'm not really qualified to say, nor do I have the position to know the shapes of these craft. I was telling you what was in the Office of Naval Investigation reports, and I made 2 of them public, 2 images.
Hold on a second. I got lost here. Let me go back. I was reading what you guys were doing in the chat.
They would describe it. So I'm not really qualified to say, nor do I have the position to know the shapes of these craft.
I'm not qualified to know what these shapes are. Wait a second. Let me go back. Just what am I missing in this conversation?
People that I've spoken with direct knowledge of this event from, again, from Spy One radar techs, people in command of the ships to just people working on the Snoopy teams. Most of them just saw this heightened activity all around them that was durational, and it was lights. That's the way they would describe it. So I'm not really qualified to say, nor do I have the position to know the shapes of these craft.
No, you just don't know because you weren't there. You weren't there. It's not that you're not qualified. You're qualified. You just weren't there. God, he's really trying hard to make it sound like it's something it isn't, and that bothers me.
Telling you what was in the Office of Naval Investigation reports, and I made 2 of them public, 2 images public, and also kind of what I've been...
Oh, thank you. You did your job.
Told through personal experience of people that were there, were in a position to know. So we have to see this as a bigger event.
Here he goes. 14 minutes. He says, people trust me. I can keep secrets when I need to. His words, not mine. Corbell's. What does that mean? Like if somebody says, if you tell anybody, friendship's over. That kind of stuff. Listen.
Trying over and over to explain it all away. Why are we in this position in 2022?
It's a great question, and this is an unwanted role. Like I'm very happy with my life and doing other things. But what's happened is people have begun to trust me because, you know, with Commander Fravor, talking with him way before, Commander Underwood came on camera with me first. You know, I can keep secrets when I need to.
See? that means he can't keep secrets. How can anybody trust that guy? He just told the truth about himself. Only when I need to. He didn't use the word only, but how are we supposed to perceive that? Hey, I can keep a secret, Rich, but only when I need to. So I shouldn't tell you this? Do I need to? Do I need to be quiet on it? Then yeah, you need to be quiet on this. Don't tell a soul. Okay. So you're not going to tell anybody. No, you said I don't need to. Never mind. That's not what you tell somebody when you want to gain their trust. Can you hold this for me? I just killed somebody. Can you keep a secret? Yeah, when I need to. What? Dude, you need to right now. Did you say you killed somebody with this gun? Yeah. I think I need to. I mean, how can you trust him? Right after that comment, you can't trust him. Nobody says that doesn't lie. He's a liar. That's why he said it that way. I promise.
Underwood came on camera with me first. You know, I can keep secrets when I need to. I've proven that. So people feel comfortable. They're saying, we're not being heard. What's happening here is not being reported where it should be reported. It is, of course, a safety of flight issue. But beyond that,
does Corbell work continuously with anybody else other than George Knapp and Bob Lazar? Bob Lazar said Jeremy was annoying, wouldn't leave him alone until he said yes to do the documentary. And somehow they worked out to have this, I don't know what kind of friendship it is, but it seems like it's more business than personal, especially for Bob. But I don't see Jeremy hanging out with anybody, the same people, the same, like he does interviews with the same people over here and over there, because that's all that side of ufology. That's what they do. I wish we could do that over here, but we can't, because over here we're very strong, opinionated people, and it's hard to get other people to believe you, believe them, trust. But when it's blatant, yeah. All right, we're almost done. Splash, splash. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see how he distracts this one. Detracts?
Into the ocean.
we're not sure about that. So let's get the vernacular, why the person says splash. So here's the deal. All of that is unclassified footage. Now, how I obtained it, that's, for everybody else to wonder. But
can you talk us through that video and
Sure.
then give us your analysis?
Okay, so you've got, I'm not a thermal video expert. I'm going to leave that to them. But what I have been told and what I do see is that there is a spherical shaped object. Now, if you use in FLIR, if you look.
Let me ask you guys something. I'm mad at myself because I didn't even think about it. Like, when you're in this field, you're inundated with what's around you mostly, right? And you talk about the things that and you're familiar with. How I don't know how to word it. I'll come back.
Okay, you can usually see things in certain range. You can see if there's appendages and that kind of thing. So people believe that this was spherical. Now, when it comes down to the water, there was numerous ones that seem to go on and off a certain low radar. It appears, and they wrote this in the briefing. Again, this is not me. This is in the O&I briefing I put out. It said they believed it appears to go into the water. That would mean a trans-medium vehicle. They actually sent a submarine to go.
Going into the water does not mean it's a trans-medium craft. Nobody got anything on radar showing that object zipping around underwater anywhere.
go look for wreckage or the craft, and nothing was recovered.
Of course it wasn't, because it was a freaking flare balloon or whatever you call them. That's all it was. When it hit the water, the waves lifted it back up, so we saw it for the second time, and then it finally burnt out. That's what happened. You're welcome. All right, these last two are pretty good anyway, but this is when Jeremy said shooting at drones. Do you remember that? When he said we're shooting at UFOs? But it was basically in a war zone. So they go over some of that here.
Because people are coming to me.
Well, hold
saying,
on.
It's the things we don't shoot. If it appears that it can carry a payload, as an example, you shoot at it. So it's unknown, it's UAP, you shoot at it. However, why this is interesting is the reverse of what people think. Why this is interesting is because people are coming to me saying it's the things we don't shoot at that are under intelligent control, that have really unique patterns within radar and whatnot, that we are not even spending the gas to go investigate because it's not within that direct proximity where shoot down is required. So that's where people need to really understand. My motivation right now is to find these bottlenecks where the information is not getting from one to the next. And what we have right now is a huge lapse. There's a lot of activity that has increased since 2001 in these specific war zones, and they show unique flight capabilities, and they're not being even investigated.
You want to know why? Because they're not UFOs from another planet. They're actually man-made. Don't tell anybody. And that's it. I'm not going to play the last one. What? Let's do this one instead. You're going to see Jeremy shake his head no as he's saying something that should be a yes. We've seen this a trillion times. Go.
Anything that
Ready?
comes within our airspace. Anything.
And we are seeing UAPs on that technology.
I mean, I'm going to just talk to you about how I've talked to other people. But yeah, this is something.
Yeah. I mean, holy mackerel, dude.
Comes within our airspace. Anything.
And we are seeing UAPs on that technology.
I mean, I'm going to just talk to you about how I've talked to other people. But yeah, this is something that...
That's how we're ending that segment. Told you it wouldn't be all night. You're welcome. That's that. There's Jeremy trying to justify just about, and I only did half the video, not even half, because I didn't see to keep beating a dead horse. I know I did a little bit, but unreal. He doesn't have any accountability, he doesn't take any responsibility for all of the things that are wrong with what he did. He's given us 5 years of bad videos, 9 things that just weren't what they were. They're exactly what I said. And he kind of mimicked it in a way when he said, well, these are unclassified and they give them to me. I don't know why. Well, we know why. Because they were declassified because they're not UFOs. You can't tell what it is anyway, even if it was a UFO. And it looked similar to something they thought was a UFO some other time in history. So they give it to him. He shows it to us, and we're supposed to go, oh my God, it looks just like a flare. Another time, oh no, wow, that looks just like a Chinese lantern. Oh, wow, triangles. Now this, Boki? How do you say it? Damn it. Ooh. Ooh, you can't fake that. That's the Mosul orb. It's a reflection of a car off the windshield? Oh, yeah. It is. It looks like the sun reflecting off a windshield. Oh, what a tangled web we've weaved, and where it stops, oh, I don't know. Moonlicht. Rich, were they baptizing us spelling the UAP? Rich, were they baptizing the UAP? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm sorry. But thank you for the two. Just tell me, I'm watching. You can tell me what I'm not getting. But I want to thank Moonlicht for the $2 super chat where he's at. Hey, Rich, were they baptizing us spelling the UAP? But what do you mean? What do you mean? Us spelling? What happened? What happened? Why did everything stop? The whole chat room. Yeah, it just stopped. I do every time. Hey, Rich Universe, nice to see you. Ashton will carry on with something else. Who's Ashton? Is that a third person? Are you Ashton? Nah, don't go anywhere else. It was just going to get good. All right, see you later. I just turned on the air. You know what that means. I think you guys are going to need some dance party music. I can't. I just don't have it in me. I cannot do it. All right, Dr. Eric Davis. You know who Eric Davis is, right? Another Shimonide on that side. Eric Davis. Eric Bloom, the aviary, was before Colm Kelleher's and my time. It's not an organization in California. 1980s high school math teacher and ufologist Bill Moore and his collaborator, Hollywood filmmaker Jaime Shandera, were members of MUFON engaged with Rick Doty, AFOSI, and a guy from the DIA to investigate leaked MJ-12 documents leaked by Doty and the DIA guy, and discuss the industry contractors to the DoD and or the intelligence agencies, and the DoD and the intelligence agency personnel who had an interest in investigating the hush-hush stories. What am I reading? Is that like the longest sentence in the history of the world right there? Eric Davis wrote this. It's a run-on. In order to protect the identities of these people in their conversations and communications, Moore and Shandera decided to give them pseudonyms, as the first was designated Falcon. Senior Falcon was the DIA guy, and Junior Falcon was Doty. The rest were given bird names. Hence, collectively, they became to be known as the Aviary. Grush reported to the House Oversight Subcommittee last year his DOPSR approved unclassified synopsis of his classified whistleblower complaint to the IGIC in June-July 22, which itself contains TS/SAP, Special Access Program, information that is exempt from FOIA, which no member or of both House of Congress can get access to except for the bicameral Gang of Eight. I was one of the witnesses in his classified complaint, and the contents of his classified complaint contained direct first-hand evidence from Dave's security investigations that discovered the existence of the legacy UAP crash retrieval program. You are woefully uninformed about actions and events which took place during 2022 that are not in the public domain. So your commentary is uninformed. The evidence, so to speak, is not releasable by federal laws under Title 10 and Title 50 and a few POTUS executive orders. There are also contractual issues between the USG agencies and the industry firms that are involved in all of this, which cannot be legally breached to publicly disclose the evidence that you desire. And you witnessed in December how the Schumer Rounds Amendment to the FY24 NDAA got pushback from House leadership and the White House, to where the amendment got watered down via the removal of two key provisions to prevent the executive branch from exercising those now deleted provisions to avoid violating those government agency and contractual legal protections. This is now the key hangup that prevents full disclosure of the evidence that you demand. I kissed the microphone. Unbelievable. You can't do anything. No matter what. You can't do anything to get disclosure. It never happened. The government's not the key. The government is not the key. We are the key. The people. Mexico. Hey, I got a sighting I want to show you. I just found this while we were talking because I was on Reddit reading that garbage. Check this out. This is actually stunning. Very good. I like this one. I haven't seen it. I just saw this. Go. Oh, it's Chinese lanterns.
Fire.
Whoops. Sorry, I hit that by accident. Chinese lanterns.
Here they are.
What the fuck?
Don't swear. The aliens won't hang out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It turned black. Hey, that's first.
You see it?
Oh, yeah.
So wait. So it should be falling.
The fourth one's over there.
There's another one.
No, that's the fifth one, Jules. Jules, that's the fifth.
Look at it.
It is black.
You see? Because it's falling now. It's falling. Look at the other ones falling now. They're Chinese lanterns. You're welcome. That's it. I've never seen the black, though, before. Yeah. How cool is this video?
Dude, it looks like it's on fire.
Because it is. I love the human. What could it be, Grandpa? I don't know, son. It looks like it's on fire. Oh, wait a second. This one's stopping. Oh, it's gonna black out because it was on fire and it turned to charcoal. It turned to charcoal? It turned to charcoal.
What the fuck?
It's going down black. You'll see. You'll see. It'll be on the news.
Maybe.
Grandpa, you put 2 sets of teeth in tonight. I did. Oh, look at this one here.
Yeah, it did.
Now this one's stopping because it's gonna die. It's gonna turn black. Three, 2, 1. Ignition deleted. Turn black. Turn black. Turn black. Fine. That was fun. That I've never seen the gondola of the Chinese lantern take a dive like that before. That was fun. See? Fun. It's what we bring here. Fun. It is. It's a good time. Good time. Be alive. Next. What? You want more Corbell? Is that what you're saying? No, I can't even do that. No, it's not time for that. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. Finally, after 4 days. I found this on February 7th. What is it, a week? And I never found the place to play it or the time until now. This is really cool. I'll just show you the picture. I don't know. It's the Navy is working on a radical new submarine that's going to slice through the ocean so fast even before you're halfway through watching Oppenheimer, it would have zipped underwater from New York to London. An hour and a half from New York to London instead of 2 hours. No, I'm joking. What is that, like 10, 6, 2? Here we go. Check this out. Oh, yeah, just check it out. So this is what they're proposing they're going to do. This is not going to be transmedium, my friends. Let's not get that, Last month, Lockheed Martin and NASA jointly revealed the X-59 experimental aircraft, which is expected to fly at 1.4 times the speed of sound, 925 miles an hour, without generating an explosive sonic boom. How? The sleek jet is expected to play an instrumental role in bringing back supersonic commercial air travel since the Concorde. But what if I tell you that researchers are working on a submarine that could travel more than 3 times faster than the X-59 jet? Yeah, you read that right. And it's possible to travel at those speeds underwater, at least theoretically. Back in 2016, a team of researchers at Penn State Applied Research Laboratory, funded by the U.S. Navy, started the developmental work on a revolutionary submarine that can attain supersonic speeds. Supersonic. Yeah, I don't believe they'll ever do that. You hit one fish. Come on. It's filet for dinner. No, that doesn't work. It's filet. Yeah, isn't filet fish? Fish filet. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I forgot to do, or yesterday, 2 days ago, the Voyager, we need to update. As you know, Voyager seemingly may be coming home, Voyager 1. There's a glitch in it. And apparently the ones and zeros that are working the telemetry data for this machine, the Voyager 1, has malfunctioned and has been trying to repair itself since. If you look right here, you can see we are going backwards. That means we're going home. Here is Voyager 2. It is going further away from home. They were both launched in 1977, just 6 months apart, I believe. No, 1 month apart. Yeah, here it is. Monday, September 5th, 77, Voyager 1 went out. Saturday, 20th of August, Voyager 2 went out. And this one looks like it's coming home. And I'm going to pull up a thought. What if when that Voyager 1 got to didn't it get to interstellar space? Yes. When it got to interstellar space, or when it got way out there, it was reprogrammed to come home with an alien species aboard it. It's coming home, and we can't stop it. The movie comes out next year. I hope I'm alive to see it. I really am. It would take 50 years for it to get back. 40? How long did it take to get there? 77. So there's 55 years. So it'll take 55 years to get home. I may or may not be around. But if I am, I bet you there's an alien invasion that's going to happen. Voyager 1 is bringing home the bacon of death. Bacon of Death is the new movie coming out for Voyager 1's coming home party. All right. Here's some UFOs, but they look fake. A slow luminous object was noticed over the USA, which immediately turned off the light when the cameras were turned on it. Whoa. Oh, this is 100% real. No, it is. It's really in the sky. But what is it? This is a 17-second clip. I don't think it's Billy Meyer. I think this is everybody else. Go. Not you guys, though. No, not the Goofonians. No. Elvis just died again. Yeah. Oh, what happened? It's an airplane, you schmohawk. Isn't this great? Oh, no, it isn't. There's the airplane on the bottom. Whoa, what happened? You know what happened. I don't know. Is that fake? No, it looks like it's in there, though. Look at that airplane. What could it be? Anybody have a guess? See, it looks fake. Like the top one, we have seen that fake many times, but it's got this real quality to it. I don't know. I really don't. There's a star right up here.
Close the door.
I mean, it sounds like the guy's really out there recording it. I don't know, man. That's a trip. I think that's real. I do. I really do. I'm going to have to keep my eye on this one. Anybody? Some sort. Yeah, Ozzy. Some sort of celestial event, maybe. You just wanted me to say celestial. Look at the airplane, though. It's going the same speedometer almost. Is the plane? I wonder if the plane saw it. You know what it is? Like sometime in the 70s, I saw something like this. Sly. I don't care, dude. Go back to your Rocky days. I know. You kick everybody's ass. Yeah, it's because southpaw. You are a southpaw. That is an interesting video. I don't like it because I love it. What is it? I'm being serious. I don't think it's fake. As a matter of fact, I think it's very real. I think it's real. I'm serious. Get to the chopper. Hey, look at this guy here. Look at Bob Marley trying to do it. Look at you. Look at me. This guy's fantastic over here. Looks like they got you pushing too many pencils. Oh, Carl Weathers died, man. Yeah, last week. I'm so sad. Yeah, we talked about it, but it just reminded me of Carl Weathers in Predator when they locked hands. And then Schwarzenegger looks at his bicep and looks him in the eyes and goes, it looks like they got you pushing too many pencils, because he worked behind the desk for the CIA, FIA, whatever A. But he came out on the mission to find this Predator. Looks like they got you pushing too many pencils. Yeah, I'm all right, Rock. Remember, you fight great, but I'm a great fighter. It's too bad we got to get old. Too bad we got... I can't do it. Too bad we got to get old, Apollo. No, Apollo says... Too bad we got to get old, Rock. Hey, just keep punching him. I can't do his voice. All right, I got to read this. This is very, very important to the narrative on... Regarding the reporting of Dave Troy. That's enough. All right, I'll finish the show. We can't automatically assume Carl Nell is not telling the truth about his career at the Army Futures Command. In fact, I would be surprised if that claim by Colonel Nell turned out to be untrue. John Greenwald Jr. says. He then says, I guess I have to make that clear, even though I reposted the thread revealing that by Mr. Troy. You know, the whole repost endorsement thing. But I do stand by what I said about it as a whole. None of these stories when it comes to UFOs UAPs are ever easy or straightforward. They are always these types of weird developments, twists and turns, even when journalists are just doing basic background and fact checking, as they should. Something weird always happens. It's true. So why does this keep happening, he says. Some immediately default to a massive conspiracy and character assassination by the government and or a witch hunt by the journalist who discovered it. But is it really? For me, I just want to know why it keeps happening. That's all. Again and again. This is yet another piece to this entire puzzle where the story is far from over. But I also asked myself, he says, at that the point of, it keeps people spinning their wheels, fighting, debating, questioning, and wondering with no definitive answers at the end of the day. It's frustrating. The counterintelligence value of this topic gets more valuable by the day. The counterintelligence value of this topic gets more valuable by the day. Paul Smeaton says, it happens because both sides are equally zealous in their desire to be right, and they overlook simple steps. No. Dave Troy is supposed to be an investigative journalist, and it took me less than 5 minutes to find something he should have found himself. That's not it. That's not right. It's not the desire to be right. I don't think so. It's the desire. See, this is where they're wrong. This is what's wrong. That thought is wrong. Get away from that. It's not our desire to be right. It's our desire to tell the truth. You can't forget that. We're not here. I'm not playing games when I come here unless I tell you. We're playing a game. We're going to do the 8-ball together. We're going to do Analyze Aliens. We're going to play whatever. Just that's the only games we play. Ufology is a game. In a game. Wrapped in a conspiracy, wrapped in a lie, wrapped in a cover-up by a guy named Corbell. Corbell's the king of ufology. Always will be from here on out. And we must worship the king. Excuse me. Hey, did I2TA come up with anything? Any videos? Let me take a look. I2TA. I'd love to see. We're not going to see any third phase of moon videos for a while. They are off and running to Spain. I think they're in California right now. But they tried reaching out to me the last couple of nights, but I fell asleep. And I think the other time I couldn't answer. I was on the phone with someone and it wouldn't click over. You ever have that happen? Well, they are in California, but Into Thin Air has a video here. We'll take a look at California is in trouble. Earthquakes, swarm, and landslides. From Into Thin Air in 3, 2, go.
Welcome back back, everybody. Word on the street is there is some shaking going on in the state of California. And I'm not talking about the shaking that goes on Valentine's Day. I'm talking about actual earthquakes. And for the most part, this began about 2 days ago. This article here coming out of Newsweek, over a dozen earthquakes strike California in 25 minutes. It goes on to say California has been rocked by a series of earthquakes overnight, with 13 rattling the state within 25 minutes. The USGS said that the first quake struck just after midnight near the city of El Centro on Sunday, when most people would have been in bed. Now, we have a lot of different interesting things about this swarm because it's actually two different swarms. And if we jump down into this area here on the west coast of the US, we see a ton of scattered earthquake reports. Many of these have turned out to be meteor explosions or some sort of sonic booms and then later on corrected. But we have this verified earthquake swarm here in Southern California where we had multiple 4.8s, multiple 4.5s. And then as we move on to an article from just yesterday, we can see here in just a day's time near El Centro, California, the swarm turned into 29 different earthquakes in under 12 hours. And this one follows up like this: a series of earthquakes, the biggest, a tremor with a preliminary magnitude of 4.8, hit El Centro, California Monday morning and gave Imperial and San Diego counties a load of little shakes. And the tremors just kept continuing as the day went on. And now here we are on the USGS. The ring of fire completely lit up over the last 7 days. This includes another large Japan earthquake. We did an entire video on the large earthquake off the east coast of Florida, super rare. Not to mention a completely separate scare for the state of California when we reported on a large 4.6 in Malibu, which had the media going crazy.
When?
Also, we've had the same situation going on in the Gulf of California over the last 2 weeks. This is an ongoing swarm we've been talking about. And over time, this moved north along the fault line into Southern California. This fault line is also more than likely the reason for that 4.6 Malibu quake. So here we are once again talking about California. It seems like every day or every few days something new is happening in this state. We had the rogue wave situation that we covered extensively. And then of course now multiple earthquake situations that are causing people to wonder when and if that big one is coming. Because at this point, I think we're all mentally capable of understanding that this thing is going to happen. It's a matter of when, not if. And I want you to hear me out here and not take this the wrong way, but these things that are finally hitting mainstream media and becoming big talking points, in the end is a good thing because it's getting more and more people that maybe weren't previously aware of this situation now have the opportunity to see videos like this and understand the crazy chain of events that's taking place. And it really has been popping up everywhere. Take a look at this multi-million-dollar mansion whose fate is quite obviously not a good one, but just imagine a small earthquake, just a tiny one, shaking that ground just enough to where that house is done for. I don't want to keep you all here too long, but we've also got issues with our sun. As you can see right there, we have multiple CMEs pretty much making their effect on Earth as we speak, and we all know that we tend to see very large earthquakes when this happens. Please check out the Instagram and X pages for updates throughout the day, and leave me your thoughts and concerns down below about this situation. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. Shout out to Canada. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cool. Thanks. I'll put the link to that video, the channel, into the show description immediately following the show, just like I did last night with Michael. It's what you're supposed to do as a YouTube creator, streamer. When you have somebody on your show, right? If they have a platform and they want to give it out, you should put the link in the show description. I try my best. I try to remember. Sometimes when I put them up or I go to put them up, I have to wait. And I've never had to wait before. I had to wait for the video to get into the SD, which usually only takes 2 to 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes longer. So I'd walk away, go get something to eat, come back, still going. Go inside, sit down, fall asleep. And then I'm like, oh no, I forgot. All right. Now I'm going to read you this article because I think they're getting it. I think they're getting it over there. Check it out. So, hold on. UAP Mike says so many parallels of the same tactics from the same people. Notice the similarity? Elizondo didn't run ATIP. Nell didn't work for AFC. Jacobs was never in the Air Force. Well, oh, I thought somebody, never mind. So, Mary Misanthrope says, same games, different decade. But this time, UFO Twitter is here, and we've come to play and win. We are never going to stop. We are never going away. Disclosure now. Holy crap. Run for the hills. That is the difference. But guess what? It doesn't matter. You could have 1,000 UFO Twitters. Exactly. And it's not going to get disclosure. It just won't. I'm sorry. I want it to. If anybody wants it to, it's me. Where's the PayPalers? Ow, Jesus. The hell? I got bit. I felt like I just got bit by something. Damn it. That hurt. I'm looking on the floor real quick. See if anything ran away. Wow. That is a first. Holy crap. Damn, that hurt. All right. Let's get rid of that. And the thing is, nothing changes. That's the point this person's trying to make. Nothing changes, but I'm scared. I am. I'm a little scared. All right. And when I get scared, you know what I do? I play one of these videos because this makes me want to live as long as possible. I don't know why, but this makes me want to live. Makes me want to live.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay, calm down. Stay there. Hey, stay. Here's another piece. Here. Oh, shit. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Come on, that's like the greatest thing ever, isn't it? It's a moose. The baby moose. Doesn't even have his antlers. How cool.
Okay, you guys stay out there.
See, that makes me want to live. Look at that view. How cool. God, I would love that every day. Oh, man. Well, the reason I said where are the PayPalers, because I had 2 people telling me I just sent you PayPal. Did you get it? And I'm like, no. So that's why. All right. So what do we got? One more here? All right. I don't want to do this. Here, let's do this. Yesterday, we had the quiz we were doing. Things from the 80s. Let's go do a little bit of those. We'll do 5 or 6. Can you identify these common things from the 80s? A lot of you are my age. What are these colorful pegs called? Oh, I remember that. We're going to have to wait for you. There's a 20-second delay, so I'm just going to go. Bright light? Night light. Light bright or night? No, it's light bright. Yeah. Next. What are these type of balls? Cush balls, bouncy balls, dodge balls. I think they're cush balls. Right? I'm going to wait for you guys on this one. Cush balls? I'll wait for you. That's right. You can help support GoofOn. Kush, Kush, in the bush. Kush, Kush. Next. What are these shoes called? Bouncy shoes, trampoline shoes, space shoes, moon shoes. Holy crap, I think they're moon shoes. But for some reason, bouncy and space shoes sound good too. What's up, CB's Shenanigans? Moon? It is? It is? Okay. It is! Moon shoes have had different iterations. The last began in the 90s. Throughout the 80s, though, these bad boys caused more than one ankle injury. Oh, that's all I need. Thanks for the lack of bounce. Next. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's too easy. That's not even fun. All right, here we go. What are these electric cars called? Hot Wheels, E-Cars, E-Wheels, or Power Wheels? I know what this one is because I had one. I had one. We got one more after this. Why do you have to hit a lighter twice? Yep. Power Wheels. Good job, guys. Next. Oh my God, are you kidding? Come on. That's funny. Look how old mine is. Mine's 30. I've had it since I was 14. I can't even get the thing inside to move as well anymore. If at all. Yeah, last night I had a hard time with it. All right, one more. Next. Last one. You guys do it. Oh, what are these? I really don't know. Are they Cabbage Patch Kids? My Buddy and Kid Sister, Strawberry Shortcake, or Polly Pocket? Nobody's better than Polly Pocket. Anybody? Shake, shake, shake your balls. Shake, shake, shake your balls. I did wear it out. Thor! My Buddy and Kid Sister for real? Really? Oh no, here we go. Ew. My Buddy. I mean, what is this? Like a cuck type of thing? I'm going to watch them? Now you sit there and watch your sister get nailed by your best friend. Do it now! I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. You will do it. You watch me do your sister right now, cuck. I can't. Watch her. Watch. I can't. I tell you. You can do it. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, for your time and your support. There we go. And thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out, making the chat room a lot of fun and exciting things. I don't, but always winning. Thank you, Charlie Sheen. Appreciate that. Winning. Oh, we got it. Got it. He loves saying it. Complete and utter bullshit. No, that was me. So we'll be back tomorrow. We already got the show up and ready to go. It's a good one because I'm going to be opening up a lot of thoughts. I may ask you guys to join me tomorrow. I don't know yet. No, next week, I think, is the final Saturday of the week where we do the round table. That's it, though. And there may be a guest coming up. I don't know if I want. I'm not sure, but I'm contemplating. I had a problem with the emails today. It wouldn't open up the account. It just sat there and right before the show, it finally opened up. I had to open it up here too and then re-sign in. And thank God this thing it remembers everything because I don't even know what the password is anymore. So I'll be answering emails tonight and tomorrow. Sorry about that. But hey, I got all caught up 2 days ago. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. What do we do here on GoofOn? For those who don't know, we do truthology for ufology. For you. Ain't for me. Sure isn't. So thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate everybody, the support, the love. Oh, about Amy. Shit. Everybody's gone already? All right. Go to her X page or Twitter page, whatever, and just pull it up and read about it. That's the best way. I feel weird talking about it on the show, but she'll be back. She's all right. All right. We'll see you guys mañana. Alien bless.
There's like this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?